Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you my masculine modern Christmas gift bag. And I thought this would be a nice little gift to make up for gender neutral sort of gifting. And it's got some of these cute little Toblerone inside, and I've picked the white chocolate and the dark chocolate to go inside because it has the black and the white, and it has the gold sort of running around the outside as well with the black and the white, and I thought it really went with the designer series paper. This designer series paper is Modern Christmas, and it's here, and it's got the black, white and the gold running through it, and it's a specialty paper. It's gorgeous. And for the sentiment, I've used the traditional labels dies and the traditional labels stamp set, and I've used Season's Greetings, and for the next one I'm going to do Sending Love and Joy. So this is my designer series paper. It measures 6 inches by 6 inches in imperial. I will put all of my metric centimetre measurements in my blog post. Links for that will be below, as well as the imperial inches. So on the first side I'm going to score it at 1 3/8. Then I'm going to rotate it so that this is towards the top of the paper, and I'm going to score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2 all the way down. And then I'm going to go back and just score to the first score line here, and I'm going to do 1 3/8 to that first score line, and I'm going to do 4 1/8 to that first score line. So and that's all of the scoring done. So I'm just going to get my bone folder out now. I can only score along the full edges, so there's 2 score marks I won't be able to score. So that's, burnish. So that's what I can burnish, but you can see the score lines just here as well. So I'm going to get my paper snips out now, and I'll just mite it in here and here. And then I'm going to trim away this bottom one, just like that. That's going to be my glue tab. And then I'm literally going to just cut up the score lines to that first score line that runs diagonal. Such a simple gift bag this, but it's just so pretty and effective. So that is the template just there, and all of these 4 little squares are at the bottom. I'll get my tear and tape out and just put some tape along the edge just here, like so. Get my take your pick tool out and pick off this like that. There we go, perfect. And then I'm going to bend this over and just fold this in half and bring that down like so. So that's kind of what you're left with. Then you've got this bit at the bottom just here. I'm going to get out my liquid glue for this. And then I'm going to bend in the first piece, just pop a little bit of glue there, bend the opposite piece across, pop a little bit of glue just there, and bend that piece across there. And then for the final piece, just try and go around the edge a little bit and then into the middle like that. And then I'll bring that one down, and I'll try and make sure it's all nice and square at the bottom just here. Hold it for a second, and then I'm going to flip it over, take my bone folder and just smoosh down the bottom there just to make sure it all sticks beautifully. And that's sort of creating the gift bag shape just there. So that's the bottom, and then that is the inside, you can see. And I'm going to bring this top together like so, and I'm going to use one of these cute little punches here, and I will bring that sort of as central as I can, trying to get sort of a roughly equal on each side there. I'll punch away, and that's where my ribbon's going to sit. But before I do that, I'm going to open it back up and pop my coordinating black and white Toblerone pieces just inside there, one each side, and then I can put my gold ribbon to complement the gold. So this is the gold striped mesh ribbon. It's beautiful, and I'll just pop some of that through there. So, you know, I can tie this in a number of ways. I've done a bow. I can just do a little knot to hold it together so that the piece is sticking out the top. But I quite like a bow, so I'm going to stick with my bow idea. So I'm just going to tie it off like so, and then do a lovely little bow like this. Perfect. And tie tie that off there, just like that, and then I will snip this off like so and just tidy up that edge then. That's fine. And that is a lovely little bow there. And then that is the gift box just there, and this is the sentiment that I'm going to be putting on the cross there. So what I'm going to do is pop some dimensionals on either edge, because I want this bit to be flush with the box, but these two can be propped up because it's a curved bag, sorry, not box, I keep calling it a box. So I'm going to pop one there, take these off the back like so, and then looking at the bag, try and pop it on relatively straight. There you go, quite like that. That looks quite cute just there. And then I'm going to use some gems. The gems I've picked are the low profile dots. I've got pink ones and gold ones just here, and I really like those gold ones. So I'm going to pop one up the top here, just like that. Lovely. And then I'm going to use a small one, so just like so, and I'll pop that down there. There we go. So these are my masculine modern Christmas gift bags. Really hope you've enjoyed this cute little simple project. You can make loads of these up for festive season. You could make them up for a craft fair as well if you were going to do that, because they'd make lovely little gifts to hand out. So you could make a whole batch of these up empty, or you could put some treats in them and sell them at your craft fair. This isn't really technically part of my craft fair series, but I thought it was a little cheeky Christmas project to throw in there before that starts. I'm hoping that my craft fair series starts in November, and hopefully I'll have at least one project a week to show you. But this is a sort of a little front runner for you, a little taster for you to see before that starts. If you would like to make this simple gift bag, please do follow the instructions on my blog post. And if you'd like to order any of the products that I've used, you live within any of the countries in Europe Stampin' Up sells in, please do consider shopping with me. I would be very grateful. For qualifying orders, I do send out a lovely little gift pack to say thank you to my lovely customers. I'll do that monthly. So if you do order with me in the month and it's a qualifying amount, then I will send you a lovely gift pack the following month. Also, it's an amazing joining off. I'm going to put it in my blog post, so do read that below if you would like to consider joining my amazing team. We have had some joiners this month, so that's been brilliant. We would love to have you, so do reach out, have a chat with me. But if you know it's something you want to go ahead and do, please do follow the links below, and we would welcome you with open arms. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.